Some people turn to liquor, others to vape, but daydreams have always been my greatest escape. Imagination doesn't always play nice. When left unchecked, it becomes a most vicious vice, which tears me from reality, lifts me off the ground, convincing me that somewhere out there, happiness is found. And I eagerly fall prey to its seductive ways, because when my mind strays to that fantastical place, I am safe to condone the inconceivable and free to believe the most unbelievable. I craft a story so far-fetched and in such vivid detail that I start to feel that it's true, and I let hope prevail until I'm so high above the earth that I get myself lost. But this ephemeral elation comes at a cost. What goes up must come down, physics has found, and when I hit the ground, I'm jolted awake. Does any of it count? None of it was real. Bruises I feel from the disturbing realization that I have made a weapon of my own imagination, exploited as a means of escape, preferring my illusions to what presently takes shape. Because I just can't handle what is right here, right now. It's never enough. It must be different somehow. So to avoid facing my pain, I romanticize what could be, at the expense of creating a life that would be tangible, actual, in real form and factual, if I only tried a little harder to make it unfold. But I just can't help myself. It feels so good to indulge the fantasy. That is, at least until it mercilessly drops me. Happens every time, but that never stops me. Because it's addicting, with a most powerful effect. Like that of a drug that's deliberately wrecked the user's view of reality in their waking sober state, which simply can't compare to a most dreamy escape. But they say even our vices can be good in small doses. My outlandish stories aren't totally corrosive. At worst, they make me spacey, delusional, conversing with myself so much it's almost institutional. But at best, can you imagine what art could be born if I kept my gaze on the rose and ignored the thorn and put my little whimsies into structured fiction form? Novels, screenplays, maybe songs too. When our thoughts are channeled properly, there's nothing we can't do. But I know why. None of that has happened yet. It's really not a mystery. It all comes down to discipline and focus and consistency, which just don't sound as fun as getting swept away while staring at the clouds on a mild spring day. That's my Chardonnay. Forever I could stay. But I suppose that I know we all must find a way to override our comforts for the sake of our purpose, and maybe one day I'll even learn to prefer this. Fortunately for me, I don't even have to sober up. It'd be a shame to quit. I just need, perhaps, to rearrange things a bit. Isn't it the artist's job, after all, to share their little visions, even if it does involve the most frustrating revisions? So maybe, just maybe, the next time I go on a great escape, I'll package things in such a way that the voyage lives on. Maybe you can even join me for the ride. And I may find my imagination less destructive if I stop forcing it to hide.